Welcome to Scrapper's Workshop video. Today we'll be learning the basics of the pen tool. Don't be scared, it's easy. Hi, this is Jen White from Scrapper's Workshop, and we're here today to talk about the pen tool. The pen tool is right here on your toolbar. You can access it by clicking on it or choosing the letter P. And you'll notice when you choose the pen tool, your tool options bar changes. And for today's demonstration, we're going to use the paths option. We don't want to be filling in, we just want to be drawing paths, so you'll choose that. When you click with the pen tool, it creates a point. When you click again, it creates another point and a straight line between them called a path. The cool thing about the pen tool is you can click and drag. And when you drag, it curves your path. And this is how we use the pen tool to get these really nice smooth curves. Now you'll notice that the path bends the opposite direction of how I'm pulling. That's what's not important. What's important is that the path will bend, the next section of the path will bend in the direction you pulled. So you'll notice I pulled down here on this section. So no matter what I do with my next point, this section is going to bend down. So watch, if I drag up, that section still bends down. Now where that comes in handy is when we're doing extractions, which we'll talk about in the next tutorial. But what you need to know is that you need to keep dragging in the direction you're going. When you get back to your original point here, you'll see a little circle next to your cursor, and that tells you you're going to connect it up. When you click on that, it'll make a closed path. Alright? But you'll notice all my little points went away. Not a problem. We can adjust these very easily by using our direct selection tool. The direct selection tool is here in the toolbar, but we're not going to access it that way. We're going to hold down the control key, which gets us the direct selection tool. If I click on a segment of the path, it will turn on all the points, and it'll give me the handles here for that segment of path. So you'll notice there's a handle here and a handle here. Alright? Now the problem a lot of people have with the pen tool is that these handles, the way these handles work. You'll see if I click on this point, I'll get both handles for that point, and when I move one, the other one moves. Well, how frustrating can that be? Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Alright? First, a little thing about the handles. Let's use a more straight part of the path here. The little knob on the handle determines where the high point on that curve will be. So if I have this point, this handle here, way over here, and you see the high point of the curve is further over here. If I move this handle back this way, the high point of my curve is back here. Now how high that curve is determined by how long I drag out that point, whether it's a deep curve or a shallow curve. So that's how the handles control that. Alright, you'll see the same thing here. So you can adjust both handles to get the type of curve, whether you want a curve that's curvy on both ends and flat in the middle, or if you want a high pointy curve in the middle, you use both, bring both handles together. The problem is, of course, when you adjust the other segment of the path and you don't mean to, but you can divorce the handles. If I click on this path here, I get both handles. Now if I hold down my Alt key, I get the convert point cursor. See that little V there? And what that does is that lets me move this handle independently. So now it's not attached anymore to that other handle, and I can move these segments of lines independently. So I need my control key to get the direct selection tool to move just handles or segments of the line, and I need the Alt key to get my convert point tool. Now you'll notice with the convert point tool, if I move my cursor away from a handle, it changes. Alright, so don't let that throw you. You have to be right on top of that handle to get that tool. Alright, so now you have all the tools you need to use the pen tool. You draw your path, and then you can adjust it any way you want to get that line to go right the way you want it. Thanks for watching. Find more tutorials at our website at scrappersworkshop.com.